TIFU by pulling up my jeans too fast. Warning, gross. What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you? Moments ago, I'm sitting on the toilet watching a YouTube video on my phone. It's a funny video. I'm laughing. I'm having so much fun watching this video that as I stand up, I pull up my jeans a little faster than I normally might. Now, I always keep my keys in my back pocket. I have a set of house keys and a separate key for the lock of my bike that I keep separate from the keychain. As I pull my jeans up, I feel something fly up out of my back pocket. Then I hear a little sort of squelch noise. I currently live in Amsterdam, and the majority of the toilets here aren't like the ones I'm used to back home in the UK. For some reason that eludes me, they have a sort of shelf that things collect on, and are then flushed into the water instead of dropping right into it. I turn around, and I see a perfect log of turd lying there, with my bike key sticking out of it like the goddamn sword in the stone. I had to pull it out of there. It's soaking in a bowl of bleach and at this point I'm considering just chalking the whole bike up to a loss and walking everywhere. In conclusion, fuck my life. TLDR. I dropped my bike key directly into a turd. Edit. Notice me r/man tipping hand medium light skin tone. If it makes you feel better, I though this was gonna be a pee-pee stuck in the zipper story. So really, this is a bit better. You can clean a key but you can't undo a zipped willy. For some reason that eludes me, they have a sort of shelf that things collect on. I was told many years ago that this is so you can inspect your stools more easily, e.g. for signs of parasites. Or keys perhaps. I imagine that fishing your key out of the bottom of the bowl would have been even worse. I dropped my phone into the toilet once. In a dirty public restroom. In a gas station. For some reason that eludes me, they have a sort of shelf that things collect on, and are then flushed into the water instead of dropping right into it. It's so you can inspect your sin. Huh. I thought you weren't supposed to sit on the throne until after you became king. Have you considered poop knife? Okay. It is gross and yucky. But since I had kids I have learned the lesson that poop washes off. Unfortunately, I have had this lesson many times. This reminds me of the time I was peeing at a rest stop. Female in the US. I was squatting over the toilet so as not to touch my ass to the gross rest stop seat. Right as I was finishing up, the knife in my pocket slid out and plopped into the toilet. For reference, this was a pretty sizable 5-inch folding knife. I looked down in shame and prepared to fish it out. Thank God it was only pee. When the auto flusher kicked and the knife was swept away, I stood in horror, saddened by the loss of my knife but also in fear of what it could do to the plumbing. If flushing paper towels and tampons is bad, I can't imagine what a pocket knife could do. But after a few minutes of standing there nothing else happened and I eventually left the rest stop. In defeat. Since you pulled the sword from the stone, does that make you king? At least it was your own poo and not someone else's. Don't worry, the bleach will leave the key cleaner than it was before it hit the shit. You're being a little melodramatic. Just wipe them off with TP and hand sanitizer and rinse them with scalding hot water and wash your hands with antibacterial soap and hot water. Did you pull your pants up without wiping? Your Majesty, you are now King of England. Kneels. Dude, what's with some countries and the poop shelf? I spent 6 months in Budapest and I managed to lay a log vertically XD. The poop shelf. I remember the first time I pooped in Germany I was like, wow, why does it smell so much worse than usual? Well, apparently because it wasn't underwater. Use Clorox, it kills anything. The CDC uses it to kill the most deadly germs on the planet. We have these toilets because you can see if you have any problems with shitting, like colon cancer. Totally thought you embedded your keys into a cheek, so I am glad for this outcome. I'm more alarmed by the turd bench than I am worried about the key.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.